electric Jade Paw before chaos strikes. But can they save the land from the Shadow Kitsune gang?
Call the ninja, hear the voices rise. Call the ninja, beneath the scarlet skies. Call the ninja, together side by side. Call the ninja, Pinocchio's pride.
Coming soon.
Hey Panda,
Oh,
are
shit.
you hungry for some?
For some what?
Dick!
So good. So good and tasty.
So I can drape it like right here, you know, so that it's like right
Yeah.
here, right? So like. My hat. My hat.
Monkey engine, ooh yeah, but this ain't Yuki, no, 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 no. Monkey engine, ooh yeah, some weird monkey creature thing, whoa. Isn't he cute? Isn't he cute? This awkward little fella. And isn't he fat? Isn't he fat? But he's still cool 'cause he got shades on. Monkey engine, ooh yeah, but this ain't Yuki, no, 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 no. Monkey engine, ooh yeah, some weird monkey engine thing, whoa. Isn't he funny? Isn't he funny? Dancing with his tiny legs. Oh, we love him so. My precious monkey boy, yeah, yeah. Monkey engine, ooh yeah, but
Oh, it's my pickle! Did you not? Oh no, you dropped your pickle! Oh shit, I missed this thing. I feel like we even mentally prepared for it, and yet, we're still terrified by it. Jesse even said, she's like, no, he dropped his pickle. My pickle! Oh, his pickle. Jesse dropped his pickle on the floor. I can get in. I like how it was like, in stereo. Seals in stereo.
Ow! Oh no! I hit my head. Oh,
you okay?
Crazy Kamado here. Yeah.
He's now. Is that mine is too melty to do that.
Right.
I can't do it. Mine.
Let's see. Okay. There. Oh no! It didn't do it.
Jesse won this one in Japan. It's so you can put all of your. It's actually pretty. It's pretty soft.
It is.
I don't know if it's like a coin purse. I don't imagine you would fit too many coins in here though. I feel like it's not practical. Shetland? Did that say Shetland is approaching? But then they bounced around Asia, though. But, they...
What's going on?
Welcome to PC Engine. I am Saru.
But are you down for Five Guys as graphics? Hell yeah.
Yeah, I get sick there too, though.
Oh.
But I would rather eat Five Guys than
the
In
food.
and Out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, the food. Ah, fuck, I died.
The tale of two ninja heroes are called to action. Their mission? To retrieve the sacred Jade Paw before chaos strikes. But can they save the land from the Shadow Kitsune gang?
Call the ninja, hear the voices rise. Call the ninja, beneath the starlit skies. Call the ninja, together side by side. Call the ninja, Pinocchio's pride.
Coming soon.
Hey Panda,
Oh,
are
shit.
you hungry for some?
For some what?
Oh, so good. So good and tasty and tasty.
So I can drape it like right here, you know, so that it's like right
Yeah.
here, right? So like. My hat. My hat.
Monkey engine, ooh yeah, but this ain't Yuki, no, 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 no. Monkey engine, ooh yeah, some weird monkey creature thing. Whoa. Ah, isn't he cute? Isn't he cute? This awkward little fella. And isn't he fat? Isn't he fat? But he's still cool 'cause he got shades on. Monkey engine, ooh yeah, but this ain't Yuki, no, 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 no. Monkey engine, ooh yeah, some weird monkey engine thing. Whoa, isn't he funny? Isn't he funny? Dancing with his tiny legs. Oh, we love him so. My precious monkey boy, yeah, yeah. Monkey engine, ooh yeah, but
Oh, it's my pickle!
Did you not? Oh no! You dropped your pickle! Oh shit, I missed this thing. I feel like we even mentally prepared for it, and yet. We were still terrified by it. Jesse even said, she's like, no. He dropped his pickle.
My pickle.
Oh, his pickle. Jesse dropped his
Drop my
pickle.
pickle on the floor.
I can get in. I like how it was like, in stereo. Seals in stereo.
Ow! Oh no! I hit my head. Oh,
you okay?
Chris, come on over here. Yeah.
He's now. Is that mine is too melty to do that. I can't do it. Mine.
Let's see. Okay. There.
Dang.
Oh no! It didn't do it.
Jesse won this one in Japan. It's so you can put all of your. It's actually pretty. It's pretty soft.
It is.
I don't know if it's like a coin purse. I don't imagine you would fit too many coins in here though. I feel like it's not practical. Shetland? Did that say Shetland is approaching? But then they bounced around Asia though. But they
What's going?
welcome to PC Engine. I am Saru.
But are you down for Five Guys as graphics gear?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I get sick there too though.
Oh.
But I would rather eat Five Guys than
Oh, the
than
food.
In-N-Out.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes, the food. Ah, fuck! I died.
The tale of two ninja heroes are called to action. Their mission? To retrieve the sacred Jade Paw before chaos strikes. But can they save the land from the Shadow Kitsune gang?
Call the ninja, hear the voices rise. Call the ninja, beneath the starlit skies. Call together side by side. 걸으면야 Pinocchio's pride.
Coming soon.
Hey Panda,
Oh,
are
shit.
you hungry for some?
For some what?
So good. So good and tasty and tasty.
So I can drape it like right here, you know, so that it's like right
Yeah.
here, right? So like. My hat.
Monkey engine, ooh yeah, but this ain't Yuki, no, 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 no. Monkey engine, ooh yeah, some weird monkey creature thing. Whoa. Ah, isn't he cute? Isn't he cute? This awkward little fella. And isn't he fat? Isn't he fat? But he's still cool 'cause he got shades on. Monkey engine, ooh yeah, but this ain't Yuki, no, 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 no. Monkey engine, ooh yeah, some weird monkey engine thing. Whoa, isn't he funny? Isn't he funny? Dancing with his tiny legs. Oh, we love him so. My precious monkey boy, yeah, yeah. Monkey engine, ooh yeah, but I'll be a pistol baby.
Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome to a video game show and tell live. For video game show and tell live this week, I am talking about my experience at RetroCon, my experience in Brazil in general. I went to Brazil. It was super awesome. I got to see all kinds of stuff. I got to go to game stores. I got to play games. I got to display FX Unit Yuki, and it was awesome. I got flown out there. The guy who runs Casa do Video Games in Brazil, Chuzon, flew me out there, which was cool. Had a really good time. The food was amazing. I pretty much did, like, they paid for everything. They were super hospitable to me. They treated me like family. It was an amazing time, honestly, amazing time. But welcome in, everybody. If you'll give me a second, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the chat. In the meantime, why don't you remove one of these, put this in the corner, put that in the corner, so that there's nothing in the middle. I will get the avatar fighter. What are you guys talking about? All right, welcome in, everybody. Let's see who is here. The Pope is here. Gordo Steen is here. He says, huh, yeah. Let's see. The Pope. Who else is here? Paxonic is here. Nuff Dragon is here. What up, Noofies? Cool, very cool. All right, small audience tonight. That's okay. It'll make for a quick show. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys. Oh, and Matthew is here as well. Welcome in. How you doing? A little smaller because it's gonna show up super huge. I'll show you what I mean later.
74 years, or is that months with Saru and Panda?
74 years with Matthew. Thank you, Matthew, for your continued support. I appreciate it. But anyhow, RetroCon, let me talk about... I guess I should talk about Brazil first. So getting there was not a good experience. American Airlines, I am never flying with American Airlines again. It was horrible. I got there to the airport. They delayed my flight. My flight was so much delayed that I missed my connecting flight to Brazil. Oh, Gordos! Thank you, Gordos. Thank you.
66 decades.
66 decades. It's been 82 years. 74 years, says Matthew. 66 decades, says Gordos. Alright, who's the next one? I need the next person to do millennia. I need multiple millennias. But anyhow, yes. So I got to go to Brazil. Got to go to RetroCon. Getting there was a pain in the ass. I missed my American Airlines flight. No, I didn't miss it. I'm sorry. They delayed it. So because of the delay, which was like a 6-hour delay, I was gonna miss my flight to Brazil. So I got to Texas, and Texas, which felt like the asshole of America in every way I could possibly think of. I think in my case, it's just because I was probably already agitated. There we go. Over 9,000 decades.
Over 9,000 decades.
All right, that's it. How do you beat that? How do you beat that? Oh no, he said decades. We still millennia is still open. We can still do millennia. I'm wearing my my Big Uncle Games t-shirt. They gave me a t-shirt for every day of the convention, which was awesome because I didn't have to worry about like putting on clothes. So I had plenty of like leftover clothes too, which was great. Which means I got to change out shirts in the middle of the day, which was awesome. And I got 3 of them. I've got they're all like this. The back of my shirt says Saru, if you can see it right there. Very awesome. I love it. I loved it. It felt so cool, man. The whole thing felt so awesome. I really loved it. But I got there one day late, which sucks because I would have loved to have had an extra day in Brazil because Brazil was awesome. I didn't let that deter me though. As soon as I got there tired as shit, but I didn't give a crap. We went out, we did stuff. We went to Sil Games, which was a cool game store. I'll show you all the stuff that I got from Sil Games. They put me on their wall of fame. Dude, this place is awesome. They had like a wall of like, you know, YouTubers and influencers and stuff. And they put me on that wall, even though that first day I looked like a freaking hot pocket with hair. I did not. If I go back, I'm like, can we take a picture again where I don't look like a baked potato? Dude, the honor that they even put me on the wall is awesome. But if you guys ever go there and see that picture, I'm like, because that was the day that I got there. Oh my God, I did not feel my best. But I'm so honored that they put me on their wall. It was very, very cool. Tejas la cola del diablo, says Snuff Dragon. Dude, is it always like that humid, or was I just there during a humid time? Dude, it was so humid. I cannot believe how humid it was. I was surprised. I guess I never knew. I didn't know what the weather was going to be like in Texas. So I didn't know it was going to be so humid. Anyhow, so I missed my flight. American Airlines put me in a hotel room. The hotel room was also like hot as shit. I'm like, I couldn't escape it. No matter where I went, everywhere was humid. It was humid everywhere. I don't mind humidity as long as I can escape from the humidity and good air conditioning. But like the lobby in this hotel was I don't know. Anyway, I left that place, which was great. Once I left, I got to Brazil. Everything in Brazil was amazing. My room was so cool. I have to find. I took some footage. I think I sent it to Jesse. Yeah, the room, my room was awesome. I had like this cool, like eclectic kind of like modern, I don't know what you call it, Art Deco kind of like industrial vibes going, but it was awesome. I hear Poppy, says Crazy Cubano. What up, Gabe? Welcome in. How you doing? But the room was cool. It was awesome. The food in Brazil was amazing. Super, super great. Big shout out. I want to say shout out to John Riggs again, because John Riggs is the guy who got like everything. He got the ball rolling. He connected me with the people with Chuzon from the con, the guy who runs the con in Casa do Video Games. And before the show even started, they were already taking us to places, and like, you know, they were like, oh, you guys can buy, like, it was so cool. It was super cool. And like, you know, they paid for dinner, and like, it was amazing. It was an amazing time. The show itself, oh my God, like, I'm sorry, I'm bouncing all over the place because I wanted to talk about the food. The food was amazing. They took us to Italian food twice, which I'm so happy about because it was some of the best shit. Like, it was some of the best, like, delicious pasta. And we got this like meatball thing. Oh my God, it was so good. So good. And then they took us to Fogo de Chão twice, which is the Brazilian steakhouse. We have those here, but the quality of meat in Brazil was like It was like up there. It was good. Super, super good. Let's see. So we all know this is Saru and not Panda, says Matthew Roach. What did I miss? Summer Blow, says Snuff Dragon. It's okay, they're good brothers. We're the closest of brothers. Welcome to Humidity, Saru, says Matthew. See the disappointing game we've been talking about in the chat? No, what game are you guys talking about? I have no idea. I grew up with a printer dad having to work in summers. Yeah, Texas blows wet farts. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to go back to Texas. I think I'll try to go back to Texas for like Retropalooza. That one's still happening. And which one's still happening? The Houston one? I think the Houston one's still happening, right? Because they're like different entities. I know the one in Dallas, Fort Worth is the one that is not doing its thing anymore. Anyway, let me get back to the thing. RetroCon, amazing show. Look at these. I love their badges. They're really cool. This one's mine. It says Sarumaru. I was there as a guest with Akaja do Video Game, and let me tell you guys, that show was freaking amazeballs.
For EVA, forever.
For EVA, forever, ever. Is that what you were going for? Let me see. Let me. Oh, that's funny. I love that. For EVA. Very cool. Paxonic says, "Go up." Oh, Marvel. Are you guys talking about Marvel Tokon? Is Marvel Tokon not good? Is there a public beta right now? I've been away. I don't even know what's going on with that game. Let's see. Matthew says, except that pizza Saru had in Brazil, which was the worst taste. Oh my god, yes. I had pizza in Brazil. Oh my gosh. Let me be nice. Let me be nice and say that the pizza in South, maybe it's just where I went, okay, because this was a restaurant in the hotel, but what surprised me the most is that people were like driving up to this hotel to go eat pizza at this place, and the place was fully booked. We had to get a table outside because the place was packed. So maybe I'm like, was it the bread or the sauce or the lack thereof? Because I had a pizza that didn't have any sauce. It didn't have pizza sauce. I got a pizza which it could just be me. I got like the worst pizza, but I got to try like little bits and pieces of other people's pizza, and let me tell you, I for sure got the worst pizza, and that's my bad. I thought it sounded good and I got it and it was absolute dog shit, but everyone, like, they did get progressively better, and but it wasn't great. However, pizza at the restaurant, at the hotel restaurant aside, everything else was fantastic. Welcome in, Abby. Tasty Abby Jams. When did you become tasty? Girl, you're always tasty. Is this where the Sarus and or the Marus are found, says Abby. How is Abby? Welcome. How are you? But yeah, dude, everything else was, other than the really, really shit pizza, everything else was really good. The Italian food was good. All the Brazilian food was fire. I want to try more Brazilian food. So, like, to be fair, pizza's not even like their food, so who cares, right? I don't care that the pizza was ass, because the Brazilian dishes I had were so good. So good. I had freaking coxinha, which is like this like teardrop fried thing. Riggs got me one at the show, and then I got another one at a convenience store. You should have had steak. Us imports. I did have steak. I had tons of steak. I had so much meat, and I didn't have a single problem. If I were to eat that kind of meat here, hamburgers. My ass ate so many hamburgers at the show because they kept bringing them and I kept eating them. I think I'm in one of John Riggs' videos just like eating these burgers. Like, he's like filming and I'm just like if I had that amount of hamburger here in the States, I would be blowing out a hole. Oh shit! Thank you, Crazy Cubano.
The only thing that is tasty is me.
Is me. Thank you, Crazy Cubanos, for the super chat. For the super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you guys who are chatting in chat. Thank you for being active. Top chatters, Gordostein, Paxonic, Crazy Cubano. Thank you. I appreciate it. But Yeah, dude, the food was amazing. Were the guy you were the guy from Popeye but with burgers? Saru the burger monster. They kept bringing the burgers. I kept eating them. They were like these like little burgers with like a block of melted cheese on them. And the inside, like the outside was like a crispy and the inside was like soft and kind of pinkish. Perfect.
You can show them.
Perfect.
If you want to there. I have the gaming screen on.
Oh, do you?
If you want to.
I don't know where to find it though.
Oh, you're right.
Because I think it's on
John Rick's Rex. You put a lot of them. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't. It's on one of his videos. I have some videos I want to put up. I didn't really take a whole lot of video, to be honest. I was really like, I was busy at the con for the longest time. I signed more things at this convention than I ever have in any convention I've ever been to. Dude, it was awesome. It was awesome. This is the second time I've been invited to a show, which is funny because both shows I've ever been invited to were abroad. Nobody gives a shit about me here, but abroad is a different story. But anyway, yeah, I got invited to the show. They sold a bunch of copies of Yuki because the thing is, like, they're selling the games. I'm just there signing them. I was doing doodles for people. At the end of the day, I was like, I don't know why I voluntarily did that. It was an idea I came up with. I was like, fuck it, if anyone buys a game, I'll draw them a doodle. I didn't realize how many doodles I would be doing by the end of the day. I drew so many doodles. I was taking pictures of all of, like, the first, like, I don't know, like the first 10 of them I took pictures of. And then after that, I was just like, whatever. Like, I was still drawing them nice, but I stopped taking pictures because they all started looking very samey at that point, right? And I let people pick, like, which things that they wanted, like, which characters they wanted. Oh, yeah, if we can add that, that'd be cool. Which characters they wanted, so I let them pick. And then at the end, I was just like, all right, I'm just going to draw a bunch of Yukis. Yeah, I ended up drawing so many things, signing so many things. The retro scene in Brazil is crazy. I was not expecting the amount of rare and obscure shit that I was going to see at this show. This show was full of treasures and things I've never seen before. Like, I saw a abnormal amount of Pippins. I saw like half a dozen Pippins. I was like, what the fuck? I saw the two Tales of Symphonia GameCubes. I saw the FM Towns, like, all in one. I don't know what it is. It's like the monitor. There's one of them. I did a bunch of them. I don't know. Is it here? Is it here? It's here. That one. I did a bunch of these. It was really cool. Oh yeah, it'd be cool if you just, like, make a frame of them. That'd be awesome. And dude, so much weird, like the Phantom console. Adam bought, like, the Phantom console, and, like, some people there. I didn't have that kind of money, but, like, you know, him and his entourage bought a bunch of rare shit, which was cool. Maybe next year I'll take that kind of monies. Oh, was it just 3 of them?
Yeah.
Oh, bummer.
I gotta resign them.
Oh, because you can't see the rest of the posts. Huh. That's okay. You can just make them small and just put them all 3 next to each other, like right here. Cool. Brazil has the best Mega Man comic, says Nuff Dragon. Let me read the chat really quick. Photo slideshow time with Saru. I mean, who turns down burgers when they keep serving them up? Right, I just kept eating them. I just kept eating them burgers. Oh yeah, that's the post I made. That's awesome. Let's see here. And Saru could have gone to Japan, was invited, but timing was a problem. Stupid schedules. I know, it's crazy. There was a thing in Japan that was happening as well, but dude, this show was like, you know, everything was paid for, so I'm like, shoot. Shoot, man, I had to go. I had to. And I want to go back again next year. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I got to learn some Portuguese. I need to learn some Portuguese before I go, though. I'll be your entourage in Doc Holiday voice, says Gordos. Let's see here. Just making sure. I'm reading. Are you guys still talking about Marvel Tolcon? And they invited Saru back next year to Brazil. I know. It's gonna be awesome. All right, making me want to go to Brazil. Looking at all the crazy stuff that's out there, dude. Like, the stuff that's out there is crazy. I was not expecting it. I was not expecting it. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, I want to go back. It's not confirmed who all is going back there next year, but let's just say the chances are good. Chances are good. I definitely want to go back. All right. Oh, damn, John Riggs is here. But yeah, nothing's been confirmed yet. Nothing's been confirmed, but I'm hoping. Speaking of the man, the legend, John Riggs. We were just talking about John Riggs. We were just talking about Riggs that John Riggs got this whole ball rolling for this whole show. It was freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. I was telling them the magic of Brazil. The magical land that is Brazil. We can make these a little smaller if you want to. Gigantesque. How are you, Riggs? But yeah, Riggs got the whole ball rolling. I was telling them how we were talking about burgers, right? How like the amount of burgers I ate in Brazil is crazy. Like if I had eaten that amount of burgers here, I would be in the hospital. But I started eating burgers and I was like, huh, I'm not getting sick. So I'm like just eating more burgers. The first day was like the test run, right? Like I didn't go crazy. I had like a couple of those like little burgers. The next day though, I was like, anyone was bringing me burgers, offering me burgers, I was eating all the burgers. All the burgers, every burger I could eat. But yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. Riggs was there. His lovely wife, Michelle, was there as well. She's a sweetheart. And then, of course, the other people who were there. Adam was there. I think that was it. We were the three foreigners. Adam just went there with his entourage, but his friends. One of them who's like super cool. I really love. His name is Sunshine. He's awesome. But I was with Riggs. With the party of Riggs. Oh my god, that hot dog. Is that in Riggs' video?
Yeah.
Dude, those hot dogs. I hadn't had them, and Chuzone brought those hot dogs, and I was like, it's funny, he put them both down, and I look at Riggs, I was like, please help me do something with this other hot dog. He found someone to eat them. But I ate one of them, because they were both cut in half, so I had like one piece from each of them. Dude, like, mashed potatoes in the hot dog, like nachos, freaking, what else was in there? Like steak or something? What was in those dogs? They found a Ninja Gaiden for Super SMS. I was looking for it too, but didn't want to pay what they paid, so good for them. Oh, yeah, I wanted it. Man, I would love to pick up Ninja Gaiden for Sega Master System. Was that Adam and pals?
There's the
Adam and friends found the Ninja Gaiden. Man,
there's the hot dog.
There's the hot dog. Chizone brought us hot dogs because I had never had them, right? And Riggs was also talking them up pretty highly. So I was like, man. And he's like, have you ever had them? I was like, no, but I want to try. And Chizone's like, he's like, okay, I'll be back. And he walks away and he comes back with these two monster hot dogs. They were tiny, so it's all good. I know those burgers were great, and I'm not even a fan of burgers. Says Riggs. I'm a fan of burgers when I could eat them. Look, I'm wearing this is my bug uniform. It was cool that he provided us with shirts for every day. It was such a cool time, man. Such a cool time. All right, I guess I can stop gushing about the show and get into all of the stuff that I picked up. I first want to show off all the games that I got from Big Uncle Games, which is our publisher in Brazil. Wow, look at that that hot dog was freaking amazing. I like how I have this like collage of like random shit.
That's great.
I'm just surrounded by random stuff and a hot dog. We're like, what the hell? What is this hot dog? Randomly hot dog. They really went out for you all. It's so cool, dude. It was amazing. I'm still in awe over. I kept my this was for the VIP green room. We had our own green room, which was more than enough, really. I never even went to the VIP green room. Did you, Riggs? Did you go to their VIP green room? Is that where the burgers were at? I never even got to go, but I did keep it. It's a memory. Yeah, Justin grabbed Ninja Gaiden. Oh, that's right. He did mention it. Yeah, there's always next year. Hopefully, hopefully if all goes well, there will be. There I am eating burgers. There will be a next year for me there. I'm hoping. Keep going until there's just one square for Saru's head. I know. I'm just gonna be like right here in the middle. Just keep adding. Jesse's just gonna keep adding pictures. He's just gonna keep making more. Adding more to the collage. All right, let's get into the game. So we were invited there by Acaja do Video Games, which is Chizon's store. Him and his team were simply amazing, very attentive to us, made sure that we had everything we needed at all times, and of course they published our games in Brazil. Let me just go through some of the games that got published. I want to first show off, since Mr. Riggs is here. This is the first game we're going to start off with. This is Stack and Attract for the Mega Drive. This is a game by Rigged Games. And they go all out with their packaging. Like, you get the cart, you get a poster with every game. The poster itself is very much like you would see back in the day. You'd get these posters. Check this out. You get the full artwork right here of the game. And then on the back, you get all of the games that they have during this time. You'll see that this list gets bigger as they get later in their releases. They also give you a trading card with every game, with the releases. This release for Rigged Games, number 4, release number 4. And then of course you get a manual. The manuals are in color, which is very cool. And we got every release that they made for the Mega Drive and Master System. We might have gotten every release, actually, or at least I did, because I wasn't there the previous year, so I was gifted every release. Rig says, I stopped in to grab something once. It had a glass wall so people could see in. That's why Eduardo and the others used ours. Oh, that makes sense. So, like, people... that might be weird, right? Like, you're trying to chill out. You're like, all right, time to relax. And you go sit in the green room, and then you look over, and there's just a bunch of people just, like, looking at you. Hi! Parasocial relationships to the next level. Them watching you eat. I've never seen them eat before. Oh man, so much fun. Those guys know how to joke too, man. Like the jokes, like it's so crazy. Like the jokes were just like they were wild. The jokes were wild. I ended up the last day. I'm like jumping from like the beginning to the end. I guess we'll get there at some point. Nice to see posters and manuals, kind of like Evercade, says Matthew. Exactly. These are the companies that are going to keep things going, right? Like they're going to keep things going for physical stuff. So I welcome it, and I hope that I can continue to work with them as long as we're bringing them games. Then I think it's not going to be a problem. All right, there's another one I wanted to look for. I'm looking for the ones of those people who I associated with first, and then I'll go through all the other ones. Next one is Block'em Sock'em. This is John Hancock's game. that was put together by Second Dimension. It's got music by Sergio Elizondo, who also did music for the Nyanja. He did one of the main track of this game, I believe, was done by Sergio, who did music for our game. This is John Hancock. He couldn't be there this year, but hopefully, if all goes well, he'll be invited next year, and maybe we can all get invited next year, and it'll be awesome. It'll be awesome. I'm very positive about it. He's doing better with his health and stuff, which is good. But same thing with this one. You get the game poster. You get the idea. All right, and then I'm gonna show you all the other ones. Let's see, who else was there? Let me talk about another one here. This one is a game that was done by my new buddy, Swami. We're now Instagram and WhatsApp buddies, and we chat. He's a cool dude. My new buddy Swami made this game, Athos. Athos is a shoot 'em up. Very cool. This is a shoot 'em up where like you'll fly around, you get upgrades as you play. I finally got to play this last night. It was one of the games that actually worked on the Polymega, because a lot of homebrew stuff doesn't really work on the Polymega. The Polymega doesn't read a whole lot of them, including FX Unit Yuki. But this was one of the few that actually did read for whatever reason. So I don't know if it's like a mapper thing. Maybe certain mappers work with it or not. But in any case, this was a cool game. You kind of have like a level up system with like your guns, and you have like different sub weapons and like different shields. It's a cool game, and it was mostly done by just one person, who was Swami. His little company logo here, it's very small, so it's hard to see, but his company's name is Combits, and he put this game together. Very cool shoot 'em up. A very cool shoot 'em up. Same thing with this one. You get a card. That artwork is very cool. You get a manual, full color manual. This one looks great. Really cool pixel art. These are all the different your different pilots that you can use in the game. I chose the dog because, of course, he's a dog. But yeah, full color manual. And he said he did all of it. He did the story, the sprite work, the programming. I think the only thing he might have not done was the music, but maybe he did that as well. I don't remember. But the guy did the majority of the game. And then we've got, of course, the posters. This one, being a later release, has, I think, every title. They did change the artwork to FX Unit Yuki. It is a little different than what's pictured on this poster, but the feeling is there. So cool. I love this. I love that they give you these big posters for stuff, and of course the trading card. Oh no, this trading card, I think I clamped it in the thing. Boo. I'll have to get another one. I'll grab another one when I go, if I go back. If I go back, I'll grab another. But very, very cool. Love the production quality. Let's see here. Watch out for them babies crawling everywhere, says Gordostein. Nice to see posters and manuals. Don't forget warp drive, says Paxonic. Raunchy enough jokes. Isn't that always? Is it just Sega they publish, or is it Nintendo homebrew as well? Right now, it's Sega Master System, Mega Drive, and Dreamcast. But that might change in the future. But for now, it's just the Sega consoles. Right now, it's just Master System, Mega Drive, and Dreamcast. And Dreamcast, they just started doing, I believe they just started with Dreamcast. I'll show you those releases as well. But anyhow, Swami, super cool dude. This is his game, Athos. Cool, shoot 'em up. If you have a chance, check it out. He was my neighbor. The guy was super cool. There were several times where I ran into issues where I couldn't communicate with people because they only spoke Portuguese. Though, let me tell you, 50% of everybody who came up to talk to me spoke English. was awesome. And if they didn't, they knew or understood Spanish, so I could switch to Spanish and be okay. But for those who only spoke Portuguese, Swami was there to help me out. So shout out to Swami for helping me out. And check out his game Ethos. It's cool. Riggs says, yep, one of each. Last year, they only had 5 Mega Drive games. This year, they had 12 games or something with 2 SMS and 2 Dreamcast. That's right, yeah, there were two Dreamcast games. So, kind of crazy that they doubled in releases this year. Also makes me wonder how it's going to be next year. If every year is going to be more games for them. That's super awesome. They are basically, I feel like Big Uncle Games is kind of like what Tectoy used to be for Brazil. I think they're the new Tectoy. Tectoy's still around, but they're not making anything that anyone cares about right now. I think they're making like portable, like those like China consoles or whatever. They're no longer making games. So it's very cool that a company like Big Uncle Games can come in and fill that void and bring new games to the Mega Drive market. That's simply amazing. It's amazing to see. Paxonic says, I also found out how to make data discs with CD audio tracks. Made an internal demo disc for Brawl Masters. That's cool. Also added funny CD player warning voice. That's awesome. Alright, moving on. Next one is Legend of Wukong. I believe this is a game that was by Super Fighter Team, maybe? I seem to remember. It's licensed by Pico, so I assume it's a game from back in the day. I want to say Super Fighter Team. If you guys don't remember, Super Fighter Team made like a bunch of Mega Drive games. They made like a fighting game. They made that Water Margin game, which I'll talk about in a bit. And they made this Legend of Wukong game as well. But same story here. You get. I'm not gonna show you every single one because oh no, look what I did. How did I do this? Oh man, that makes me sad. That makes me sad. Man, all right. That's Wukong. That's like an RPG game. I can't really tell you much about it because I don't speak Portuguese and the whole game is in Portuguese. But at some point, as I learn some Portuguese, then maybe I'll check it out at some point. Do we have anything to drink? Yeah. This one, another one by Second Dimension, Aira, the Crow Maiden. This is one I got to play. It's on the Evercade as well. Very cool game. I really like this game. At first, it plays kind of slow, but that's totally intentional, I think, because you have to use like bird mechanics and other stuff. So I believe that this one plays the way it does for reasons. And it's a pretty cool game. I like it. It has a lot of really nice colors. Beautiful title screen too. Really, really cool title screen. Very cool game. This one also came with poster and card and manual. All that stuff. All that stuff. I gotta be careful when closing these. Alright, next one is another Pico one. I'm not familiar with this one. This is called Thunderbolt 2. I guess there's a Thunderbolt 1 out there as well. But this is a shoot 'em up. Looks cool. I'm not familiar with it at all, but looks like a cool game. Also by Pico Interactive. Damn, a lot of these releases are Pico Interactive actually. There's this game here. Jim Powers and the Lost Dimension. I am not the biggest fan of this game, but mainly for other reasons. I had this on the PC Engine, and the parallax is all kind of weird. I think this version might have fixed that, I want to say. Maybe. There's a version that fixes that parallax. This might be it. But it's an alright game. This is like a Euro game if you're into like those like Euro game mechanics. Every like button smash reduces the chances of Saru destroying trading cards. I'm usually so careful with that. I'm not sure how that happened.
That's my fault. I'm so sorry.
I know Super Fighter Team as the guys who brought the rights to Super Fighter, Songo Fighter, and Tough Guy Fighting Titans. They all got official Mugen remakes with Sango Fighter and Onikimen Go, says Paxonic. Yeah, I remember something about that Sango Fighter thing. But they made a bunch of things too. They made like Water Margin, and I'm pretty sure they made that Wukong game. Perhaps. I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's one of those games from back when there was like Chinese manufacturers doing stuff. Here's some screenshots of Gym Power. The PC Engine version of this game has this like terrible parallax. I couldn't test this one to see if it does the same, but the PC Engine one has horrible headache-inducing parallax. All right. What else is there? More indie stuff. Let's get to the other indie stuff. Another Pico game. I was just talking about this one. This is the one that was done by Super Fighter team, which I believe was out of China. This is Water Margin. This is a beat 'em up. It's a pretty decent beat 'em up. You can tell that some of the sprites were kind of like lifted and retraced from, I want to say Knights of the Round. But overall, it's a decent little beat 'em up. I enjoyed it. I played it yesterday to the end. But it defaults on the... If you play this, just keep in mind, it defaults on the easiest level, so you won't get an ending. You'll get to the end, and it'll be like, oh, good job, but you suck and need to play it on a harder difficulty. And I was like, I'm not playing this again. And I stopped right there. But if you do play this, make sure to change the difficulty to any difficulty other than the default difficulty, or you won't get an ending with it. But very cool. Another Pico Interactive release. Alright. Let's see. I think that was the last Pico Interactive. Nope, I was wrong. There's another Pico Interactive. This one is kind of cool though. I believe this one was an unreleased beat 'em up, if I remember correctly. This one is Stone Protectors. Excuse me. A beat 'em up for the Mega Drive. This one came out on the Mega Drive as well as the Super Famicom, Super Nintendo, as an unreleased game. And so I think Pico finished it and then they released it. The game itself is actually pretty good. It's not a bad beat 'em up, honestly. It's decent. That's what I can say for both of these beat 'em ups. They're decent. They're no, Streets of Rage 2, obviously, but they're not bad. They're not bad beat 'em ups. They're pretty decent. Yeah, Stone Protector was a Kickstarter. That's right. But cover art's pretty cool, actually. Really awesome. It makes me want to look at the poster, actually. Really quick. And then this one also comes with a trading card, which I'm going to stick inside the instruction manual. Just to make sure. And then here's the poster for it. That's pretty cool. And in the back we've got a bunch of games. There's Rigged Games, Stack and Attract, and the Johns. The two Johns. A lot of times their games were always next to each other, which was cool. Same thing at the show. They had like the posters, and like Riggs' game was here, and like right next to it was Hancock's game as well, which is very cool. Full color manual as well. This one has a lot of pages, which is nice. After I show you all the Big Uncle Game stuff, I'll show you the stuff that I picked up. It wasn't a whole lot of things, but it was some stuff. Alright, next we got another game by Second Dimension. This one's Handy Harvey, which is like that Wreck-It Ralph game. That's pretty fun. Pretty fun, like I want to call these like quick games, right? Like quick play, put down and play, and you can pick them up and play them for a bit, put them down. Trading card, poster, manual as well, full color manual. which is really nice. The production quality of this stuff is pretty great. I love that they're printing everything. One thing I didn't show you is the cases themselves have the Big Uncle Games logo inside of the case, which is a really nice touch. This logo right here. That's very cool. I didn't even know you can do custom cases like that, which is rad. They also do it for their cases, which I love. They don't just put them in like whatever cases, right? They like had them made. Like, that's awesome. That's awesome. But anyhow, next one up is this one, Nocturno by LMS Games. LMS Retro. This creator has, I think, like 4 games already on through this publisher, which is crazy. He did a bunch of them. Reversible cover art. Yes, so all of the games that are produced by Big Uncle Games does have, if you don't want like this like PAL color, you can reverse the art and change it to red. So if you prefer like the red like Genesis kind of cover, you can do that with all of them. Say you want to put them next to your Genesis games, you can do so. And it's awesome that you could do that. I love that. Love that. Love it. Love it. Ooh. All right. And then next, I guess, no better time than any, our FX Unit Yuki. What can I say about this game? It's FX Unit Yuki. Yuki's like, meh. Same thing with this one. You get trading card. Which, there we go. Which is cool. You get instruction manual. Instruction manual is in, once again, beautiful full color, and they kept the style of the original manual, which I loved very much. Everything that's in there is there. Almost like our original manual, which I love. I love that they kept that style because it fits, right? And then on the back, it's got the SaruPro logo, the Big Uncle Games logo, and then Masamune, which I believe are the boards, I want to say, with our Chibi Yuki. And they left all of my URLs there, so that's awesome. I really appreciate that. And then, of course, there is the poster as well, which is cool. Here's the FX Unit Yuki poster. And I do have a few of these that I am selling. I did already sell a couple to people in the Discord. Yuki Dating Simulator. Gordo says, hi Panda. The parallax scrolling is for stereoscopic 3D with a pair of sunglasses with one lens removed. On what? Jim Powers? There are at least 3 different versions of Jim Power across many platforms, says the Pope. Let's see. Alright. That was FX Unit Yuki, which we're listening to the Mega Drive soundtrack of FX Unit Yuki right now. Just to get in all the Mega Drives. Oh, on Jim Powers. Interesting. Like, you cover one eye? I don't understand. Alright, next up is City Connection. City Connection is a classic Jalico arcade game. This one I think was reprogrammed by Habit and released for the Mega Drive under City Connection, which is now the name of the company. Basically a bunch of ex-Jalico people formed City Connection. And so now the company's name, you still see the Jalico logo, but the company's parent name is now City Connection. And of course, this was published by Big Uncle Games in Brazil. Love the color usage in this game. This is City Connection. If you play City Connection, it's the same game. Same game, nicer colors. How many copies of Yuki did they have to sell at the con? Ooh, I don't know. I'm not sure how many they sold, but he was happy with the amounts sold. So I assume they sold decent amounts. I don't know what the exact numbers are though, and I probably will never know. But while I was there, a lot of people picked them up, and I wasn't there like the whole time because I was doing other stuff at the convention as well and dealing with some other stuff. So I assume that a lot of them also got sold within the store itself, because they had them in the store, but they also had them where we were at. So I'm assuming that they sold a decent amount of them. Let's see here. Jim Powers uses the pull frick effect for stereoscopic 3D and doesn't get talked about when people talk about stereoscopic 3D games. Oh, interesting. I never knew that. I just thought it was just horrible parallax. Interesting little tidbit. All right, last one on the list is P47-2MD. This game is awesome. I had the first P47 on the PC Engine. And it's a very old game on the PC Engine, so the age does show. I did have fun with it. I did beat the PC Engine one. It's very cool. I've never played the sequel before. This is my first time playing P47-2. The game plays really well. The colors are amazing. This is another one that I believe is a Jalico game. Yeah, Jalico City Connection right here. And this one's a good one too. I really like this one. Really like it. This one has English too. Some of the games are just in English. They didn't. Yuki got a Portuguese patch because it's very story. Not Portuguese patch, a Portuguese translation because it's very story driven. But this game is in English. I don't know if you can change the language to Portuguese, but it starts off in English, which is cool because, you know, I speak English. This one came with a bunch of goodies too. Like this one came with a pen. A Big Uncle Games pen. It came with a bottle opener so that you can open up your beers and play some games. The manual is kind of cool how they did this. Confidential document. It's all in color as well. They made it more matte because they kind of made it feel like, I feel like it's such an attention to detail, right? They didn't make it ultra glossy. It kind of feels like a folder because it says confidential document. They made it feel like they gave it like a folder texture. So it's really nice. And I'm sure that was intentional 100% because none of the other ones have this like feel. So I'm more than positive that was intentional. And of course we got the cover, beautiful cover, the cover art as well. And then we got poster with really cool art as well. Love that. All right, and that is all of the Big Uncle Games releases on the Mega Drive console. I don't know if you can, I was looking on the website, I don't know if you can actually order these or not, and maybe I just didn't understand because I don't know Portuguese, but I believe, I'm not sure if you guys can just go buy these online somewhere. I don't know. I'm not sure how that works with that stuff, but I do have some Yukis for promotional purposes, and a couple that I'll sell if anybody wants them. I did already sell a couple, but they also did some Dreamcast releases. Nocturno, this is one of them that was also, I don't know if this is just I'm not sure if this is natively done or if it's running on an emulator on the Dreamcast. I have no idea. But graphically, it's still the Sega. It looks like the Sega Master System game. It looks the same. I haven't played it, but this is a Dreamcast version of it, which might be my way to play it actually, since I have an HDMI out for my Dreamcast, or an HDMI adapter. So I might just play this game on the Dreamcast when I do play it. But all right, and then the last. Oh no, wait, there's still more. That was the Dreamcast releases. Sorry, I should have started off with the Master System. The only two Master System games out so far are by the creator of Nocturno, which is on the Mega Drive and the Master System, and then a game called Caravan, which that's a cool cover. It's cute. It's a cute little bubble ship. I haven't played this game. I have no idea what it's like, but releases on the Master System. I like the colors that they used. That's really cool. I like what they went for here with these. All right, and then the last Big Uncle Games release that I have to show you guys is this one, Metal Canary. Let's bring out the Master System for SMS stream. Hell yeah, I'll do an SMS stream. I just have to find where the cable is, and then I'll connect it to the RetroTink, and I could do that. I'll have to look through that stuff. But the last release here, this is another Dreamcast release. This is Metal Canary on the Dreamcast. This is done by now we've met for the first time, but he was for the longest time an online buddy named Nye. He's also one of the people behind the new Super VMU Pro controller for the Dreamcast. Amazing stuff that these people are doing. And this is Metal Canary, a shoot 'em up on the Dreamcast. It's a cool game. Cool game. Sarus Marus back from Brasilia. Obrigado. Screw the Net. What's up, Screw the Net? Welcome in. How you doing? Welcome and welcome to Giant Hot Dog and to me eating cheeseburgers. Let's see here. Must be for the Genesis emulator that Sega gave pirates. More copies. Was about to ask if you got more copies for more cons. I did get a few of them, and if I get the opportunity to go next year, maybe I'll pick up some more. What is the Genesis emulator that Sega gave pirates? I don't know anything about that. Yay, the hot dog Borgies, says Screw the Net. Welcome in. Welcome in, Screw the Net. Hope you are doing well. All right. Now, I guess I can get into my pickups. This will be really quick. I really did not pick up that many things while in Brazil. But I did pick up some stuff. Some stuff I did pick up. And let me see how I want to talk about these. I guess I'll put this one last. And then we can talk about them. We can talk about them. These are what, candies? What is this? Oh, were they? Yeah, that's for you. That's for us. Alright. Let me talk about some of the games and stuff that I got. So, I guess I can talk about this one first. This one is a weird one. This one came from Mr. Games. Mr. Games was an amazing store that had so much rare stuff in their store. They had a museum. I'll probably show that on my vlog. I'm doing a vlog where I took a bunch of footage of their little museum with all of their rare shit. This is the store that also had that FM Towns Marty all-in-one, not FM Towns, the FM Towns computer. That was like a all-in-one type of thing. They had a bunch of Pippins. They had so much cool stuff. This is not anything rare. This was just such a weird game. And I was there with Sunshine, Adam's friend, and he ended up staying with me in my room, and he pointed this game out, and I was like, okay, I have to get it. It's called Dog of Bay. Look at this. I don't know what this is, but it looks wild, and I had to get it. More importantly, like, first look at this, okay? It's like, I guess it's like Cats. Maybe it's like a parody of the Cats theatrical thing, maybe, but with dogs. What caught my attention, yeah, it says it's a PlayStation 2 musical action. So it's a rhythm game, but it's supposed to be like they're a musical, I guess, and they're all dogs, and it's called Dog of Bay. But what really caught my attention is that one of the musical stars in this is Kageyama Hironobu. What? Let me point. It's not going to focus because it's too small. There we go. I'll just go in slowly. Is what I said last night. Kageyama Hironobu right there. He is, who knows who Kageyama Hironobu is? Nerd points to whoever points it out. But holy cow, what the hell? When I saw that, I was like, what? What does he sing in this? I had to get it. Seems so weird and out of place. But Kageyama Hironobu in a game about a dog musical. It seems so weird. We'll need to try it out on a PS2, says Matthew. Yeah, I'll have to do a PS2. I might just do a day where I just play this on the PS2, right? Like, I'll just hook up the PS2 and be like, alright, today we're going to play Dog of Bay. It just seems so silly. So silly. Let's see here. Well, we need to try it on the PS2 at some point. Anyhow, Dog of Bay. Nobody said anything, but Kageyama Hironobu is the guy who sang the Dragon Ball song. And he sings a bunch of stuff, but most people will know Kageyama Hironobu from Chala, Hit Chala. So I saw his name on there and I was like, what? That's so weird. Alright, I'll bite. Evening, SaruPro, says Randrick. Welcome in, Randrick. How you doing? Sorry. How are you? I'd have gone for the FM Towns Dream Machine. There's no way. Is that what it's called? Is that what the big FM Towns thing is? There's no way I would have been able to bring such a thing. And it was probably like $1 bajillion. I'm sure it was really expensive. But anyhow, that was Dog of Bay. Next, I'm going to get into I found some reproductions from a place called, what were they called? Oh, this one got torn already. But, I don't remember what the place, it's called, hopefully their logo is in here. I think it's called Master, I think it was Master Video Games. I'll find out. I'll open them and we can see them together. But these reproductions are pretty nice quality. Pretty nice quality repros. Let me grab the mouse. I don't know where Jesse went. Sorry, let me remove some of these images from here. And Jesse takes off when I need him the most. Let's see here.
Sorry, I had to use the restroom.
Doing good. Are you still jet lagged? Yes. I'm still jet lagged and I'm still exhausted. Non-stop tired. I don't know why, but I still am. I'm like, man. Now we get to see Yuki. Yes, she's right there doing a thing. She's doing a thing. All right, let me play a different soundtrack. This is the end of Yuki's. The end of Yuki's. Who died? that's in FX into Yuki. It's the funeral march. Funeral march. All right. Let's see. What games did I pick up? Ooh. Let me. Let's play this one. Nope. Sega Saturn. Saturn. Is there like a soundtrack? There it is. There it is. Alright, oh, a couple goodies that I got from A Casa do Video Games, which is Chuzone's store, the man that owns Big Uncle Games. He is the big uncle of Big Uncle Games. He had some PC Engine stuff. This one says, I don't know how you... Respeta mina doencia. I think it says respect my disease. The disease being PC Engine, because this person is an addict. I wonder if I put this on my card, people will be like, "What the fuck does that even mean? What is that?" I just got it because it says PC Engine. It's always worse for me when I'm coming back from a trip. Man, it's so weird because like my sleep schedule's like still kind of whack. Super whack, but I think I'll be fine by tomorrow. I think also because I came back and I stayed up and then I slept and then I took a nap during the day and I fucked it up even more. Because I was like, I'll just take a short nap. But Saru doesn't nap, Saru sleeps. And so I wake up and it's like midnight and I'm like, uh-oh. Completely like messed everything up. But anyhow, next one here is this thing is a PC Engine logo that I got from the store as well. Very cool. I'm probably gonna put this up there somewhere. I'm gonna see if I can stick it to the back over there. Would be cool. Those are the two PC Engine related things I got from A Casa do Video Games. Alright. And next, these next three, these are reproductions that I got. And I got them because they're really well-made reproductions. And I'll show you one of them. One of them was gifted to me, and I'll get to that eventually. Or maybe I can end with the reproductions. We'll talk about the reproductions in the end. Let's get to the Master System stuff that I got. So I got some Tech Toy stuff. I got Shinobi on the Master System because one, I don't own Shinobi on the Master System. But I picked this up. And their carts just have like this label is like falling apart, but it was the only copy that I saw at the show, so I picked it up. And this is a Tech Toy release from back in the day. All the Tech Toy stuff is the officially released stuff in Brazil, licensed by Sega to release these games back in the day. Next one is one that was exclusive to, I want to say Master System and Master System in Brazil and maybe the UK. I don't remember where else. But we did not get this in the US, I believe. Is the Master System version of Sonic Spinball. We don't have this for the Master System as far as I know. But even if we do, I got the Tech Toy one anyway. But I think this one did not get a release here. The best pinball game. This is Matthew. That one's got a Sega Special sticker on it. I don't know what that means, but I'm super happy this has that sticker. It's kind of neat. But yeah, that's Sonic Spinball cartridge. Also, the cartridge has seen better days. A lot of these games, though, they're all kind of like, they're all in these kind of like, the labels are almost kind of falling off. Alright, and the next one, this one is a Sprite reskin, but is an original Brazilian comic book property. And this is called Sapo Jule something Lagoa Poluida. The polluted lagoon. Or the polluted lake. So SOS, the polluted lake. Sapo Jule is like a comic book character out of Brazil. This one, I think, is a resprite of something else. I don't know what it's a resprite of. Sapojule had 2 games on the Master System. I tried to look for the other one, but the only one I saw, they wanted like 200 USD for it. And I wasn't going to pay that much for a Master System game, so I didn't get it. So I'm hoping I can find it some other place when I go back there. But this is a reskin of something. The second game is a reskin of Psycho Fox. So it's an action game with this frog character. But it's a Psycho Fox reskin, which is cool. And this cart is in much better condition, actually, than the other 2 carts that I have. All right. And my last one here is actually, let me show you the next pile. Now I'm going to get into these reproduction games that I got. I got some reproduction games from Masters Video Games Retro, something like that. I'll have to look up their name again. I feel bad that I can't remember. I was there multiple times. I think it's on... I might have a card, actually. Let me see where all the cards are. I'm pretty sure I had a card for it. And I can show you guys. Ah! It was Master Retro Games. Okay. This place. So they were called Master Retro Games. They're a reproduction company. They make reproductions of stuff. But they mark them with their logo and they say they're reproductions, right? So like a lot of their games will have this sticker on them telling you this is a reproduction. You need to have like a mod chip or something like that to play these games. So I like that they're not trying to pass them off as real games, which is cool, right? Because that's the worst, when you have reproductions and people are trying to pass them off as like the real thing. That's not the case with Master Retro Games. They're not trying to pass this off as a real thing. But Master Retro Games is run by a really cool guy named Ulysses. And Ulysses was such a cool dude, man. Like, he was so nice. And like, he tried to give me like a bunch of stuff for free, and I was like, he gave me one. I took one thing and I kept coming back, and every time he tried to give me stuff, and I was like, no, you sell your stuff. I only took the one gift that he gave me when I met him. And but they do ship abroad, so if you guys are interested in some really good quality reproductions, check them out. It's not focusing because it's shiny and my camera kind of sucks, but there he is, Ulysses. Ulysses is a super cool dude, man. He's been doing these reproductions for a long time. Compare Master Retro Games to PCE Works. They're very similar. I guess it depends on the release of whatever they're doing, because some of the stuff that they put out was really crazy. I didn't take any of those, but I can open one and show you what they look like. Since this one already, the seal's already kind of breaking off on this one, I can open one. But these are the ones that I picked up. I picked up Dragon Quest VII. I do own... this one was released in the US as Dragon Warrior 7 here. But this one has the Dragon Quest logo on it, which I thought was kind of cool. This one in the US was officially the last with the Dragon Warrior title, and then with Dragon Quest VIII in the US, they started using the Dragon Quest VIII name. But I just thought it was interesting, right? Because this is a reproduction that's in English, but with the actual like Dragon Quest logo. I do own the original Japanese one, and I think I have, I want to say, I think I have, was this on DS? I might have it on DS as well. And I do have the new Dragon Quest VII Reimagined for PS5, which is probably the way I'm going to play, to be honest, because this version has a 4-hour prologue, and I don't got that kind of time. But it's very cool that they did this reproduction with the actual Dragon Quest logo as opposed to the Dragon Warrior logo. This is a reproduction. It is stated very clearly here that it is a reproduction. So I'm going to go ahead and open it to show you guys what it looks like real quick here. I have no idea what the inside of this one looks like. I just bought it because I wanted it. And it was 80 reals, which is like, what is that? Not even, it's like $16. $16 for this reproduction. Oh, sweet. That's crazy. I wasn't expecting this whole like fold out. And then you have the games. Oh, there's all kinds of crap in here too. Oh, interesting. What? Oh, you got a normal. Look at that. What a nice touch that is. So, wow. Okay, so in case you want to put this in like a double CD case, it comes with the things to put them in the thing. If you don't want to leave it in this thing, that's so cool. That's so rad. I might do that anyway. It comes with these, and you can stick these in your double CD case. Huh. That's super cool. I really love that. And then it comes with an obi, a big ass thick boy obi, which is cool. It's like crazy thick. And then it comes with a manual. That's crazy. Look at how many. Look at this manual. For a reproduction, that's bonkers. That is a crazy attention to detail on it. This manual has to be like 50 pages. Look at that. That's so cool. So that's interesting. It comes with these things. It comes with the obi. It comes with these if you want to put it in your own double CD case already. But if you don't, you can just put all your stuff in this foldy case as well. And then the CDs themselves, they're pressed. They're pressed CDs, which is awesome. And then there's artwork behind these things as well. Really, really nice. Really cool. For a reproduction, man. For a reproduction that's like $15. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. That's crazy cheap too. You get an obi, you get alternative packaging too. Alternate packaging. You get alternative woke packaging, but that's cool. That's the first one that I opened from Master Retro Games. I don't know why this thing is not focusing like at all. There we go. There we go, finally. masterretrogames.com.br. In case you guys want to check them out, there's the QR code. They have a website. The guy does ship abroad, and if you do buy something, just mention that Saru sent you. I don't know if that'll do anything, but the guy's super nice and we had a really good time. Maybe he'll throw in a freebie. Don't mark my words though. I'm just telling you that in case it does. In case it's like, oh yeah, Saru. But I don't have any arrangement with him whatsoever. I'm just doing it because the guy has a heart of gold, and he gave me a freebie, and he wanted to give me more freebies, and I was like, no. I don't know if it was rude to refuse, but I just didn't want to. You know what I mean? He was trying to give me like his big box set stuff, and I was like, I can't take that. You already gave me. You gave me one thing that was really cool. Maybe next year he can give me a different thing. All right. And then this next one is one game that I got. Oh, what's up? Inu Base is here. He says, hi, just got here. What up, Inu Base? Welcome in. Welcome in, Inu Base. Are you going to come see me when I'm in Kansai for a day? Just come one day. Say hi to Saru. Say hi to Saru and pick me up again. I need you to, can you crack my back? I need you to crack my back. But we have, like, while we're there, like the first week we'll have friends there for the first week, but the second week I think nobody, huh? Nobody. Oh wait, Sweet Like Sugar will be there, but
The second week
they have their own room.
would be in so you can meet us in Nagoya.
Oh, that's true. We're gonna be in Nagoya. Do you want to? Maybe you can meet us. Is Nagoya closer to you?
I think Inubase is in like Nagoya.
Oh, Inubase hates all their miso shit. Let's see here. Slippery as a dolphin in slime. Just mark the Anos in Anos. You already gave me your love. What are you going on about? Saru only got a Brazilian wax, says Snuff Dragon. Yeah, you gotta keep the runway clear. Runway's clear for landing. So better than LRG quality. Damn, Matthew. Nagoya is closer, but it's ugly as shit. Okay, well, it's up to you. I figure you probably won't have enough. Might not have that much time, but maybe you can come out for a day. You can come out for a day. I think we'll have a spare bed in Osaka until the second week, right? But that first week,
Yeah.
the first week we have. Actually, no, he could even come the first week. Actually, if he wants to, because they have everyone has their own rooms, and we have our own room. So the first couple weeks we land. When do we get there? October something.
October 5th.
Yeah, October 5th to something. We'll be there. We'll be in Osaka for like a week before we go to Nagoya. So if you wanted to come visit us in Osaka, oh, we gotta tell Ghost Wax. Ghost Milk. Ghost Wax. I have wax on the brain. Ghost Milk. We gotta tell Ghost Milk too. I gotta meet up with Ghost Milk. I didn't meet up with him last time. I felt so bad. So this
The fireworks.
Yeah, last year we went during the Hanabi Taikai, so like everything was crazy. Shit was crazy. So we have to meet up with Milk Wax this year. Ghost Milk this year. Absolutely. I need to go tell him, "Hey, I'm going to be in Japan. Let's meet up." He wants to take me to the Umeda Underground, which is cool. I've never been. I'd love to. I've been to Umeda a billion times and never even knew this Umeda Underground existed. Why does my hair look so shiny today? Right? It's like I waxed it. It's just hair blow drying. Let's calendarizing, says Inubase. But yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there. I think like the 5th, and we go to Nagoya on the 11th. I think the 11th we head to Nagoya. But you should just come to Osaka. Osaka's better. I mean, we love Nagoya too, but it'll be better if you come to Osaka, because then if you do, you can crash with us. You can crash with the Saru and the Panda. We'll have 3 beds. I have my own bed. Panda has his own bed, and Inubase can have his own bed until our 3rd guest gets there. On the 3rd week, we have the girl I used to live with in Australia. Her name is Beck. She's coming to meet us there, because it'll be a close trip. So she's coming on the 3rd week. So if in Inubase, we leave to Nagoya on the 13th, and we get to Osaka on the 6th. So what day is that?
6th
Tuesday. And then are we going to Nagoya on the weekend? Nagoya.
October 6th is on a Tuesday, and we're going to Nagoya on a Tuesday.
You get a bed, and you get a bed, and you get a bed. So screw the dads. All right, let me get back to these reproductions. Anyhow, yes, very cool. I guess I could open the other. Should I just open the other ones? You guys want to see them? I kind of want to see them. Here's one. Here's one that I got because I know I'll never be able to afford the Rio game. So I picked up this Tail Concerto for PS1. It's a game I've always wanted to get, but the real game is $500. So I picked up this one because it was like $15 for this reproduction. It's in English. The front has a sticker that says USA. I don't know what that means, but USA, USA. I'm not sure why, but let's go ahead and open this one. Yeah, I've always wanted to own Tail Concerto. What's the new one called? Is the new one Fuga? Spiritual successor? Alright, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what's on the inside of that. Ooh. All my furry pals in one place. And this one, of course, it's pressed, so already better than a limited runs game. I'm just kidding. Man, these are really legit reproductions. Really legit reproductions. And then I guess they used to be called World Retro. There's their old logo, but now they're master video games. Oh, I guess that sticker is to let you know the region. Maybe that's how they did it before. And then the manual, super thick, a bajillion pages. That's crazy that they're like, for reproductions, like that's crazy. Because like when we print manuals for our stuff, it's expensive to add pages. We go with the 8-page option because like after that, it's like the prices jump to the hundreds and it's like, what? So to see them, they must have like a really good source that does them good and does them affordably, because let me tell you from experience, normally for us it's expensive, but yeah, the printing is really nice too. Like the CD printing is really good. Like good shit. But yeah, pick that up because I'm never gonna own a copy of that in the real life. So getting a copy for that is pretty awesome. I lost the business cards again. I keep losing them. I had one. Alright, last one of the CDs. This one I own the original, but I just thought it was kind of neat that they did an English language cover of this one. I have like all the business cards that I got from like all the different places I think are in here. Yeah. This one here is Magic Knight Ray Earth, right? The Sega Saturn one. This is in English. This is the English Ray Earth. It's got the English logo, but it's in the Japanese packaging. And so I thought that was so neat. You know, so for 15 bucks, I was like, screw it. So better than Strictly Limited games as well. Oh my god, you're right. Dude, Strictly Limited. Do you remember we were talking about how badly they printed those books, the art books? For Vasara, like those Vasara art books? Ugh, Jesus. Like, they did such a bad job. But this is so cool that they did this, like, in this. I love the Japanese art, says Matthew. Alright, Matthew, next time I go, I'll make sure to grab one. If you want one. And if I get invited next year. It's looking positive, but I'm not going to confirm. Because it would be rude to assume. But anyhow, once again, they tell you there, this is a reproduction. You need this and this and that. They don't want you to confuse this for the real thing. This one is only 65 reals. This is literally... What is that? Yeah, 15 bucks. Like $15 for this. And all the text in the back is in English, I think. In addition to the anime story, a brand new adventure has take place on Sega Saturn. That's a bit English. But still very cool. Still very cool. Let me open it. Yeah, I love the Japanese art as well. I made a limited run JoJo PS1 trailer when that D Director's Cut CDR controversy happened. Still on my channel. That's cool. Sorry. I got crazy thirst. Is that box cutter still up here? That little red box cutter. Oh yeah, that'll work. How to open. There we go. Alright. We're opening up Magic Knight Ray Earth next. Maybe. Possibly. There we go. This is the last of the disc reproductions that I got. Very nice. Ta-da! It's got the Japanese disc artwork. Look at all the Makonas. They're so cute. And of course, this will play on your Saturn if your Saturn has a mod chip or you're using a Saru or any of those things. We got manual is beautifully printed. Man, yeah, the manual is like printed like so nicely too. Nice thick manual. Thick, full color, and it's all in English. So they just took the Japanese manual and they made it all in English. This one has a bajillion more pages, by the way, than the U.S. manual does. So I'm interested to read all of this. Yeah, it's all different. Very cool. That's very neat. I like that. I like it a lot. I like it. Or Polymega. Yes, Matthew. Yeah, you can play it in your Polymega as well, which is very, very cool. All right. And then I have one last Master System game, but this one is also a reproduction by none other than Ulysses Master Retro Games. There's his logo right there, which is very cool. The logo is there to tell you, hey, this is a reproduction. And this is what he gave me for free. He gave me this one as a gift. And then he wanted to give me like a box set of Crash Bandicoot and some other stuff. And like, I was like, I couldn't take it. I was like, you don't have to. Please don't. Though in retrospect, would have been cool as an opening for this little segment here. But next year, if he wants to give me something, he can. But I didn't want to leave there with all kinds of crap. You know what I mean? That I didn't pay for. But he gifted me this. Super cool. Check this out. This is a freaking reproduction, right? But like holy cow. It's like, it's so good. Like the cartridge is like made with like a set, like a Master System mold. I don't know how they did this, honestly. I don't know how. But look, it's got like, that's so crazy. That if I ever make a Master System game, I know where we're going. Cause this is crazy. And look how nice like it is. Like the label is like perfect. It's so good. And then I think it's a sticker. Oh yeah, he has a sticker. I don't know what it says. 1 megabyte, 3 megabyte, 6 megabyte. They made 6 megabyte Master System cards? That's crazy. I don't know what size this is. But I really love this game. This game, Master of Darkness, is basically what you had as Castlevania if you had a Master System, right? Castlevania. I have Castlevania at home, Master of Darkness. If you only had a Master System and you wanted that Castlevania type game, you got Master of Darkness. And the manual also came in a plastic. I've taken it out of the plastic. The manual is a big thick boy also. I don't know how Homeboy does it with these like thick ass manuals, but even the print is more clear than some real Master System manuals. This camera ain't doing shit for clarity, but let me tell you, in person, it's very clear. Very clear, looks really good. And then it even comes with a card or a sticker. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's a sticker. Dang, that's cool. It comes with this, like, it's like a semi-hollow sticker. Yeah, it's a, what do you call these? I think it's holographic sticker. You can kind of see it. But it's the cover for Master of Darkness, which is very cool. And then the back you have like little information tidbits like developer, publisher, console, the year it came out. Price seems way better than PCE Works. Yeah, this one was priced at what was this one priced at? 200, I think. Either 180 or 200 reals, which is whatever a fifth of that is what it is in American dollars. So like, what would that be? 180. I'm not sure, but really cool. The way that they did this, the production quality is very nice, you guys. Very nice production quality on these. There's the cover. And this is a repro, but holy cow, like what an awesome reproduction. What a great reproduction. And he gifted this to me. Oh, so it's like 40 bucks. So yeah, it might have been 180, 200 would have been the most probably, but I want to say it might have been 180. But at the most it was probably like 200. So it was like 40 bucks then. 40 bucks or less for this repro. But man, it's super nice. Super nice. I need to talk to him and see if be like, are you going to make a Golden Axe Warrior? Cuz that would be the one to get. If he does a repro, I would love a repro of Golden Axe Warrior. Please. Please give me a Golden Axe Warrior, Ulysses. That's very cool. It would also be one that I feel like people would jump at, right? Like there's got to be other people out there who are going to be like, yeah, give me that shit. Give me that shit. But anyhow, that was everything from Master Retro Games, Ulysses' company. Once again, I lost his business card. I don't know how I lost two of them. There it is. Oh. There it is. Alright. Here it is. Here it is. Once again, that's Ulysses. I'm just talking about these because they're super cool. He's not cutting me anything special for doing that. I just felt like doing that. He didn't ask me to talk about it or anything. But the guy is so nice, dude. Like, he was so super nice that I figured, like, you know what? I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it to my little audience here. Super cool. Super cool. And he ships abroad. He'll ship abroad. So if there's anything you see, shoot, I might need to go check out the website now. Well, maybe not this very second, but at some point, because I need to see what other Master System stuff he's got, because I might want to get it. But anyhow, make sure you guys check that guy out. He's super cool. Highly recommend his stuff if you want some good quality reproductions. Right? I'm not against reproductions at all, as long as they're marked. As long as they say that they're reproductions, that's what's most important to me. You know, as long as you have something on your packaging saying, hey, these are reproductions, like these do, that's how it should be done. Matthew says, better than we Saru's Chinese knockoff family games we got as a kid. I know. The quality is so much more better than those cheap Chinese knockoffs. Alright, the last thing I have to show you guys is I had actually some more Game Boy games. They were on the bed. There were two Game Boy games in this pile of stuff. I know, look at these. This is the kind of reproduction stuff I grew up with as a kid. Look. Back in the day. those are the kinds of things I grew up. Oh yeah, what? Read what Matthew's saying.
We need to do a question for Saru Show. Let's see. If only Saru lived in Brazil today.
Brazil's cool. I don't know that I could live in Brazil. Traffic's crazy. Also, summer is hot and humid. Not that I mind, but if I'm gonna live in hot and humid, I may as well go live in Asia. If I'm gonna put up with hot and humid. But I would love to go back to Brazil as many times as possible. But yeah, if I'm moving to any hot and humid climate, it's gonna be Japan, Malaysia, Thailand, somewhere around there. One of those places where it's where we don't have our sort of where it's safe. What are the questions that we have? Bring that over to my side so I can read it. All right, so the questions for next week. Actually, let's talk about that. Let me show off the rest of this stuff because I'm trying to make this more I'm trying to make it cohesive so I can possibly cut it later.
Yeah.
But anyhow, next up is some stuff that I got from Seal Games. Seal Games is a very, very cool game store. They weren't at the game show because they're run by a couple, and the store has been in business for like 40 years, 42 years, I think the man was saying. 45 years. 45 years this store has been in business. It started off as an electronics store, and then they moved to video games in the 80s with the advent of like Atari, Pong and Atari. They didn't have, he was saying they never got ColecoVision or anything like that, but it was like Atari and Pong, or I'm sorry, Pong and Atari, and then Nintendo, and then the Sega stuff, right? So they started selling video games in the very early 80s, and that was Seal Games in Brazil. They put me up on their wall of fame. I'm very, very honored that they would do such a thing. They were super nice. Here are a couple things that I picked up from Seal Games, and it was a couple Japanese Game Boy games. One of them is this Namco Gallery Volume 1 for Game Boy. I saw Mappy on the cover and I was like, I need it. Let me do it this way. Very cute artwork. I picked that up. The cart is super clean. And then the second game I picked up came with a manual. It's called Afterburst. It's a cool little, like, I don't know what it is, like an action RPG kind of game made by Masaya. Masaya they made all the Ranma games. They made the Shubibin Man games. I'm a big fan of Masaya as a publisher, and I'd never heard of this game by Masaya, and I'm familiar with a good number of their games, and I was like, what the hell is Afterburst? So I was like, screw it, I'll just get it. So I picked this up from Seal Games as well. The two Sonic Spinball, I didn't mention, but Sonic Spinball and Sapo Jule also came from Seal Games. I forgot about that. I had also picked up these games from Seal Games as well. And I picked these up because I picked up a very special item from Seal Games that I picked up when I picked up these two things. And that is my final of the Brazilian pickups. An item that was made only in the Brazilian market by Sega, actually, and not even Tectoy, which is crazy. And that is the Master System Compact. This thing is a Sega Master System. Let me remove it from all of this stuff since I'm going to open it anyway. It connects via RF It also had like a wireless receiver, but I guess the wireless receiver is broken. Not that I would actually try to use this over antenna, because that's probably going to look fantastic, I'm sure. As it is, if I try to connect this, it's probably going to be in black and white, because in Brazil they use a very specific PAL signal called PAL. Was it PAL M or NTSC M? I don't remember. But it'll show up in black and white. But look how clean it is. This Master System Compact. It's super clean. Super nice. It's got a D-pad. And then you got your buttons. And your power button. Power, reset, whatever you want to call it. And then here's your slot for your Master System game. So if you were to put a Master System game in well... Here it is. So you've got your Master System slot. You put your game in. Boom. And then this connects to your TV via RF. And so you're playing it. And it uses batteries or an AC adapter. I dare not plug in an AC adapter into this because of the power differences. So if I ever do use this, I'm putting batteries in it and using it with batteries. Just because I don't want to risk frying it. But the way they did it is pretty nice. Like, it's ergonomic. The D-pad kind of feels gross, but I mean, it's an old thing. But it's interesting. Interesting that they would make this. This is basically like the Mega Jet. It's the Mega Drive thing that didn't have. It was just like, this is the console and you connect it, and it was supposed to be like a compact way to take your Mega Drive places. Or originally the Mega Jet was to be used on an airplane. It was made for an airplane. I don't know what the purpose of the Master System Compact was. All I know is that it's something that was made only for the Brazilian market. So I picked it up. It's pretty cool. But yeah, this is the last of my pickups for Brazil. I'm like posing with it. Maybe this will be a thumbnail or something. I don't know. All right. I think that's it for my pickups. Yeah, it's power, random shit. Sale games, very cool. All right, the next thing is stuff that we're throwing into the whatchamacallit. Snacks from Brazil that we're throwing in the Panda Box. We got these bonbon things that maybe we'll try some right now. We'll have some. Yeah, these are really good. These are for Panda Box. These are really the star of the show. These guys right here. They're crazy good. And then the Brazilian coffee. This one is apparently a classic. I went with the recommendations of the Brazilian people, and this is what they said. One of our handlers, his name was Theo. Teo, he recommended a lot of these, and he was saying these are the most Brazilian candies. This one here apparently is a classic Brazilian candy. It's like a yogurt candy. And then this is like a peanut butter thing. It's called Dadinho. Were you in Rio? No, I was in São Paulo. But these are pretty much the snacks that are going in the Panda Box, along with whatever else we decide to throw in there. But these are the Brazilian things that are going to be going into Panda Box. This next Panda Box, this next Patreon thing, print club, whatever, when I decide to do all of that. But anyhow, all I can say about Brazil is that Sao Paulo was awesome. The food was amazing. Really loved it. RetroCon is a show that is actually a retro show. Like, you go there and all the stuff is like actual like retro stuff. It was crazy. It was crazy. The amount of stuff that I saw there that I just didn't think I don't know what I thought. I guess I had no I had no expectations, and somehow my expectations were still blown. Just the amount of like rare things that I saw at the show, the excitement that everybody had for the stuff in Brazil. Like when I was showing them, like people would come by, they actually like genuinely wanted to talk to me about my game. They wanted, you know, autographs. It was just crazy. I felt so at home at this show and so welcomed, like I belonged there. You know what I mean? Like I belonged there, and it felt so good. It felt so good because I have been to a bunch of other shows where I just felt like I didn't feel like this. I don't want to say that I didn't feel like I didn't belong, but I always did feel like the odd man out at a lot of these things, right? Like, for many reasons that I don't want to elaborate on, but I always felt like the odd man out. And this was the first show that I've ever been to outside of like the Turbo Room at MGC, because the Turbo Room at MGC is another place where I felt like I belonged. And this convention kind of gave me that small feel of belonging that I had like with the Turbo Room, but in a much bigger, grander scale. Like I just felt like I belonged, and it was amazing. Wasn't it supposed to be stellar, but it says Nuff Dragon. Let's see. Maybe, perhaps. But that's all I want to say. I want to say Brazil was awesome. I highly recommend it if you ever have a chance to go to Sao Paulo. If you ever want to go to a retro show, go to RetroCon next year. I highly recommend it. It was an amazing show. Big shout outs to everyone, to first and foremost John Riggs for making it all happen. If it wasn't for John Riggs, I would have never gotten the opportunity to even talk to the person setting it up. And also big thanks to John Riggs for some pointers on some stuff that could have gone very differently if it had not for his guidance, right? Big thanks to Adam too. Thanks to Adam for telling me that I needed a visa. I almost didn't get a visa. I didn't know what the visa rules were, and he told me to get the e-visa, that it could take some time, and it took like 3 days to get it. So I'm glad he told me about it.
It's for 10 years.
And it's good for 10 years. So big thank you to Adam for letting me know about that. Shout out to Sunshine for showing me like the best adapter that I could get. Dude, that adapter was the best. I connected everything to it, like my phone, my tablet, everything connected to it. It had all these like USB-C things. It was awesome. So shout out to Sunshine for that. Shout out to Goma. Goma was the first person that I met in Brazil. He came to pick us up. Very cool dude. We immediately bonded. I showed up in my Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD shirt. He was wearing a Dragon Quest Slime shirt from Lawson or from the DQ shop in Japan, and like we immediately bonded over Japan, right? Like we got there, we're like, oh, you like Dragon Quest? Yeah, I got it in Japan. And then we're like, Japan, blah, 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 blah. And then that was it. We blabbered for like 45 minutes, and then we're like, oh, we should probably see where Adam's at. After that, super cool dude. Shout out to him. Shout out to Teo too. He was the other person who was there translating for us. And shout out to everyone in the show. To Chuzone, the person who made the show happen. To Danilo and his lovely wife. They were amazing as well. Desire. Who else? All those people. Yasmin. Who else am I forgetting? Alexander. Dude, I met Alexander. Is a cool dude. Owns a place called Beehive. It's a 3D printing place in Brazil. My last day before coming back from Brazil, we hung out at Beehive. Beehive was amazing. Amazing what these people are able to do with 3D printing. Like, it blew my mind. So like they had like a Mortal Kombat like signing, because the Mortal Kombat people were all there. Oh, shout out to Paul. Also, Paul Newmeyer, the artist of the Mortal Kombat logo. Super cool dude. Hung out with him. Like a treasure trove of information. That guy is so wise too, and such a pleasure to talk to. He was amazing. I really loved talking to Paul. He was awesome. Larry, who was also in that group as well. Larry is a super cool dude. So shout out to Larry as well. Very awesome. And everyone who's part of the Casa do Video Games in Brazil. You guys are awesome. I loved Brazil. Brazil was amazing. Would love to come back. It was very, very cool. But anyhow, I think we're going to close this show on that note. For next week's question, do we vote? Did we do a vote?
Or unless you want to pick one. There's...
Oh, I thought you had a vote. So.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right. I guess I'm just gonna pick one for next week.
I added this one just now.
Got it. All right. So we have 4 things here. Maybe you guys can tell me really quick. So number 1, this is for next week's question. Number 1, which game do you regret buying over another and why? That's number 1. Number 2 is, what is a game you wished had a different genre or played differently? Did we not do that one? Did we do number 2, you guys? What is a game that you wish had a different genre? I don't remember. Or played differently? I felt like we did that one. Number 3, what's in... Yeah, we did that one. Matthew says we did it, so... Yeah, get rid of that one. We'll make number 2. All right, number 2, again. What's an 80s or 90s video game... I'm sorry, what's an 80s or 90s anime/cartoon that would make a good video game? Delete that one. Did you delete it?
This one?
Yeah. Yeah, and then that... Yeah. Alright. Maybe copy that and paste it in. Because people are going to be confused now. We did something similar. I thought so. And the idea of Mexico is the same way when it comes to retro games. I'm going to say there was way more rarer stuff in the Brazil show than there was at the Mexico show. 100% I think the Brazil... No, I don't think. I know so. I know for a fact that the Brazil show had way more crazy retro stuff than the Mexico show. And I don't know if that goes for the rest of Mexico, because I only went to the retro shows, and I went to the retro stores that were like in Roma and those places. But I can 100% tell you that Brazil's retro scene was crazier. There was way more cool stuff at this convention. And the convention, like, you can't even compare the conventions, really. Like, the Brazil convention was very grandiose compared to the Mexico convention.
Matthew said that we did something similar for the 80s and 80s one.
We did something similar. We did it for toys or something, remember? No, we should keep that one.
Oh.
It was different.
Oh, okay.
That's why I told you to copy them and
right.
post them in the chat.
Okay.
Because we did something that was similar, but it wasn't anime cartoon. It was something else. Yeah, Brazil got us beat. Yeah, dude, the Brazil show was crazy. Go check, if you guys have time, check out John Riggs' video. Let me actually go look for it.
There you go.
All right, there's the options for the questions. Number 2 is similar to one we did. I think the one we did was about a toy line.
Yeah. And number 3 is, if you could live in any video game for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
Cool. Did you just come up with that one now?
I came up a couple days ago.
Oh, nice. I like that one. I like all of those. Any of those would be cool. All right, let's do a poll, actually. Let's do a poll. We'll be here for a little bit, because I'm going to link John Riggs' most recent video. So Riggs did a number of videos, right? At RetroCon. But let me show you guys. His most recent one about RetroCon. Oh, did I miss something up?
No.
Oh, is this the poll?
Yeah.
Oh, because I posted something here and then it went away for some reason. There it is. Okay, that's John Riggs' latest video on the con. An excellent video. Please check that out. When you have time, check out that video. If you want to see, he did great coverage of the convention. He did awesome coverage of the convention. So definitely check it out if you can. Can you move it that way?
Yeah. Sorry about that. Right here.
Yeah. Definitely check out that video that Riggs put out. It's an excellent video. Excellent video. There we go. Please click on the poll. So far,
It's tied.
so far it's tied. There we go. It's still tied. They're all at 33%. All right, you guys. Those are the questions for next Saturday. Next Saturday we're doing Saru show. Those are the questions
No, number one's winning.
for next Saturday. Which game do you regret buying over another, and why is the one winning so far? Someone last minute changed their vote.
Oh, number one's winning.
Looks like it might be number one. But yeah, check out that video, you guys. That John Riggs did on RetroCon. Super cool video. Super cool video. Definitely need to check it out. Damn, I went to he's got a shit ton of comments on that video too. Very cool. Very cool. Gotta make sure to like the video. Make sure you guys like that video as well. If you would, pretty please. If you would like this one, that would be awesome too. Are there game developers in Brazil? There's tons of indie ones. The show was full of indie developers there. I don't know about AAA because the show was a retro related show. So I'm not familiar about what their developer scene is outside of retro and indies, but as far as retro and indies go, there were tons of indies. There were lots of indie games actually outside. I was pretty much just focused on the retro area or the retro related things, anything that had to do with retro consoles, Mega Drive, Dreamcast, that kind of stuff. But there were plenty of other indies that were developing stuff for PC and things like that. Also, welcome in Magnus Ichido. How are you doing? Half of the Mega Cat stuff is from Brazil. That's true, and they just rebrand it. You're right. A lot of the stuff that comes from Mega Cat is just rebranded, or people who did stuff for out of Brazil. Actually, it's funny because even before we put out our Portuguese language version of FX Unit Yuki through Bug, our publisher in Brazil, the chiptune music that's in FX Unit Yuki was done by a Brazilian sound team. Do we have a copy of the soundtrack? The chiptune soundtrack? The one on the wall might be an old one. It's okay. Cute small monitors that the Bug games were playing on from Riggs' video. Yeah, they had like these like Disney princess ones. They had all the Disney ones. There was like Winnie the Pooh. It was kind of interesting. It was cool how the ones that they had. It was like Winnie the Pooh, some like Disney princess one, Cars. I can't remember what the other ones were. There was a number of them. You alright?
Yeah.
Alright. Looks like another vote for one. So the 3 questions for next week's show are: what game do you regret buying over another and why? Number 2 is: what's an 80s/90s anime or cartoon that would make a good video game? Like one that doesn't have one already. Number 3 is: if you live in any video game for the rest of your life, if you could live in any video game for the rest of your life, which one would it be? And looks like number 1 is going to win. Alright, so we'll go ahead and end the poll there. Next week's question is going to be... I just ended it. Which game do you regret buying over another and why? Tetris and Pong will be hard to live in,
Is that how you
says
want
Matthew. Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry?
Yeah. Ooh, so close. Seems like one. Last one, it's easy. Gals Panic. You can remove that now, by the way. I guess so. Let's see. Number 2 and 3 were good questions too, not gonna lie. I know, I really like number 2. I like the 80s, 90s anime or cartoon that would make a good video game.
Thank you, Matthew.
Sending question off to Sweet, says Matthew. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate that. Alright, you guys. Well, that's gonna do it for this video game show and tell. Join us here next Saturday for Saru Show, where we will be doing Gachapon giveaways, their video game giveaway, all that fun stuff next week on Saru Show. Same monkey time, same monkey channel. I voted for 2. Rigged, says Gordos. I would have voted for 2 also. I would have voted for 2. So many ideas, right? Like Rainbow Bright. Did Rainbow Bright ever have a video game? I don't think so. Did Alvin and the Chipmunks ever have a video game? I should save these.
They did.
Oh, did they? Was it shitty?
I think it's not the old one, but the new one.
Oh.
I believe so.
There was a new one?
Yeah, the movies.
Oh, ew. Okay. Gross. Considering how many games are getting movie adaptations or remakes, it's high time for a Leisure Suit Larry cinematic universe, says Screw the Net. Yes, Rainbow Bright did on Coleco, says Matthew. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Coleco, Commodore probably got a bunch, right? Like Thundercats was a game on there. But like, alright, maybe console games. Does Coleco? Yeah, Coleco was a console, right? It was a console thing. Not a microcomputer thing. It was the Commodore that was a microcomputer, right? I think Coleco was a console as well, like a Atari. Good old ColecoVision, says Screw the Net. Alright, you guys, we're going to go ahead and end it here. Monday, we're going to do a stream. Jesse's going to start it. I'll probably come and join him. I do work on Monday, so he's going to start it a couple hours before I get here, like 7-ish, right?
Yeah.
So then I'll join him when I get home. I usually get home at like 9, and then I'll join him for that stream on Twitch. So make sure you guys follow us on Twitch as well. We are Sarumaru X on Twitch. But anyhow, you guys, we're going to go ahead and end it here. Thanks, everyone, for being here. We really appreciate it. And we will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Monkey